Today on what I read today, it's One Piece Volume 34. And boy am I glad they had Kaku in his shipwright outfit. He was so likable during these first couple volumes of Water 7 before the Cipher Pole reveal. I forgot how much I missed him. And Iceberg. They're both some of my favorite characters from the beginning of Water 7. It's a shame we didn't get more of him and the rest of Cipher Pole pretending to be shipwrights. They were likable. A little funny at times, too. I just wish we got another volume of this early part of Water 7 before the whole Cipher Pole reveal. I just wanted more of them messing around. Alright, it starts with the end of the Foxy fight. And as I said in my last One Piece video, I like the Foxy fight. I like Long Ring Long Land, but I'm real glad it's short. It's a short little sweet volume and a couple chapter thing. And I'm glad that it lasted for what it was. And I'm glad it was there. I'm glad it didn't go on much longer though. But for all it's worth, I actually did like the Foxy fight. I did love the conclusion to it. I liked that they essentially just took their flag and said they could never sail it again. And then we got the introduction of Aokiji, which sets up the main plot of Water 7, reinforces just how much the Straw Hats love each other. And it also just displays the sheer gap in power between Admiral and the Straw Hats at this point in time. I think one of the main things that they come back to during, especially the beginning of Water 7, is just how weak the Straw Hats are at this point and that they need to get stronger. Because I believe Enies Lobby is just the start of the Straw Hats getting stronger for the first time. They've done no training up to this point. They've done nothing to improve up to this point. So they face defeat after defeat throughout this transition and the beginning of Water 7. But also, this shows that Aokiji's not a horrible person. Unlike some other people in the Marines. He does look out for the regular civilians in a way that's similar to, say, Fujitora, in which they're not going to be overly strict. Aokiji is shown to be a little bit on the lazier side. But that makes sense, he is Lazy Justice. And we get the beginning of Water 7 with the Sea Train. I like the Sea Train. We get introduced to the frog, which has more significance later. There's Kokoro and her granddaughter. And we get introduced to all of our mainstays in Water 7, including Iceberg and Khalifa. I like Iceberg. I like him even more after the flashback. And, oh boy, I miss Cipher Pole as shipwrights. It's like, I like Kaku, I like Lucci, but mostly as shipwrights. I don't like Lucci's forms. I find them entertaining. I find it kind of cute how Luffy is inspired by Kaku and jumps through the city multiple times throughout the beginning of Water 7. I think it's hilarious. The entire city of Water 7 is quite beautiful. I like the designs of it. And if you look at the city very hard when it's introduced, you can see that the water levels are in fact higher than what they are in the flashback in volume 37. So I love the consistency. I like everything that seems to happen during this first part. This volume is mostly dedicated to them just running around the city, being their chaotic selves. We get introduced to the Frankie family. Also, Iceberg, I love him. There's nothing better than a manager who worked his way up and knows what they're doing and actually is a good person to their employees. I like Iceberg. And then we get the Mary's death sentence at the very last page of the volume. But yeah, volume 34, it's a very good introduction to this arc of One Piece. It's better than the introduction to Skypiea. And believe me, I loved Skypiea, but that introduction was so boring. I just love Water 7. Good introduction, solid start to one of the more solid arcs of One Piece. And I like all the characters here. Though I prefer some members of Cipher Pole as shipwrights. I just wish we could gotten one more volume of early Water 7. Just one more. 37 volumes of early Water 7 is just not enough of Water 7. Like, 4 volumes, not enough. We needed another one before Water 7 really kicked into action. And yeah, like this volume. Though I will say for the covers, it's not the most creative of them, but I like that it features Kaku. Till next time, this is an easy 8 out of 10.